Hello, this is going to be a video of my 1986 Ford F250. It's got it's four-wheel drive, 4-speed manual with a 4.9 liter 300 inline 6. I currently got it for sale, asking $750, but we'll see if we get that or not. It's about what I got in it, so just want to come out even. I'd be happy with that. I mean, it's not in good shape. It's a $750 truck. Particularly if you look inside, and floors are getting pretty rough. I got it mostly because I was going to use it for a plow truck, but I ended up picking up an 86 Ford F250 with the 6.9 liter diesel in it, and it's got a box on it, so I'm like, yeah, I'll stick with that. Four-wheel drive works. We went to my grandparents' woods with it to pull a trailer out and needed four-wheel drive. I never got a radio with it, so I don't know what's up with that. But there's a aftermarket temp gauge. That one works. All the other gauges work. All the lights work, except for the blinkers don't work in the front. Never looked into it. Could be something simple as some bad bulbs or a loose wire, blown fuse. Who knows? Like I said, I've never even looked into it. And the dash lights don't work, so that might be all part of the same thing. I'm not sure. Horn don't work. Surprise. Though the interior light works, so it's always a plus. When I bought the truck, it wasn't running. I had to replace the gear inside it. They have like a composite plastic gear for the cam, and I replaced them both with aftermarket metal ones, so it kind of like howls a little bit because of the steel on steel, which I got gears in my 383 stroker in my Camaro, and I just think it sounds cool, so I don't mind the howling. I got new belts on the front for the alternator. Did not replace the power steering belt. Got a brand new carburetor on it. New cap, rotor, plugs. I did not replace the wires. I did do an oil change on it, though it will need another one. The oil kind of got pretty black on me. And I did replace that motor mount. I also replaced the lower radiator hose in it. Right there. That's brand new. There's the carburetor. The choke on this uses heat off the exhaust to heat up the spring on the choke. When I was setting it, I don't know if my line there is too long. Well, I'll get a better view of it. I kind of looped it around here, made some goofy angles, and I don't know if that's too long where it doesn't heat it up enough, because like right now, if you hit the gas, I guess it does close all the way. Oh, I know before it wasn't. It's a little bit of a cold-blooded. You kind of got to keep on the gas when you first fire it up. I also got a new fuel filter on it. New intake and exhaust manifold gasket. And then I replaced all the bolts with grade A. That one snapped off. Tried drilling it out, then I snapped off my tap inside, so that one stuck like that. Could use a new valve cover gasket. Wipers work, squirters work. Well, could use some fluid for the windshield washer. I did got new bolts there. Stainless steel nuts. I had stainless steel bolts, but I didn't get them long enough. It could be tightened because it's loose. So if you tighten those up, that'll tighten that up real nice. Just a cherry bomb for a muffler. Here's something I know I've putzed on these trucks in the past, and it always drove me nuts how it's off-centered like that. It seems like a pain in the ass to get that nut in the carburetor. If you put this like that, there's a little tab on here, and then on the lid, and you kind of don't have that problem anymore. I never knew that. It's kind of hard to do it one-handed, but the hood's kind of rotted out. So if you pull up here, she bends right here. So I go pull down right here. Mismatched taillights when I got it. It had a smashed out taillight, so I kind of looked in my attic and found that one to replace it with. I was going to use it, like I said, I was going to make a plow truck out of it, so I could have cared less what the taillights look like. Got a nice Pinto hitch on it. Here's the fuel tank. Though the fuel tank recently developed a leak right there on the gas tank strap right at the bottom, so it's definitely going to need a new tank or fuel cell or something like that. I might be getting a fuel cell for it. If I get my full asking price, I'll probably throw it in with the truck. But for seat being in horrible shape, it's actually not that bad comfortable wise. I haven't started it in like 2 weeks. I gotta keep my foot on the gas a little bit till it warms up a little bit. Previous owner put in dual electric fans in it, and here's the switch for it. But now it's on. Now it's off. That was for the manual choke. They put a manual choke on the factory carburetor right here. I guess I could always swap that out, but I couldn't get this carburetor to idle down. Fought with it a lot, but I don't know what this is off of. It came with one of my other trucks, and I just got it sitting in here. Heat works actually pretty decent. It doesn't move a lot of air, but what air does come out, It is warm. Here's the hand crank for the driver door. Missing the screw. The threads don't look too fucked up. Never really looked too much into it. I was just gonna rob the one off of that one because screw the passengers. Wow. I'll be taking my GoPro and hooking it up, sticking it to that back window a little better. That way we can get a footage of it going down the road. I'm going to bring it to the car wash and wash it up here a little bit. Nice blind corner. Oh, there's my new truck there, my diesel. And there's my motor swap project going on that isn't getting anywhere anytime soon. Let's see if she's warm enough. Oh, there we go. Good oil pressure, and truck runs pretty decent. So I'm going to take the snowblower off the back and yeah, get a GoPro video of it going down the road. Figured I'd show a video with the lights working. Lights are on. Lights on. Headlights. Where's the hazard? It'd be the hazard switch. Like I said, the front don't work. So I think, well, I gotta look if they have the bulbs in them or not. That's what the hazard's on. If you don't have the hazards on, the lights don't flash then. Like, it just stays on. So, said front bulbs will probably fix that problem or whatever, I don't know. Like I said, to me it's not going to be nothing but a plow truck, so I could have cared less.
Buckle up for safety.